This is the newsroom.
Welcome to the newsroom for today, Monday, July 30th, 2018. Broadcasting to you on E1, Scar TV in Georgetown and Tarsi TV in Bartica. In the headlines, 4 men are arrested and charged for trying to traffic $158 million worth of marijuana. Uproar in the National Assembly as parliamentarian Harry Gill is upbraided for criticizing the Speaker. A woman finds refuge at a neighbor after her house was destroyed and her husband burned to death in a fire. 1.5 decades later, we revisit the horrific rape and murder of a 12-year-old girl on the island of Wakenham. With the news, I'm Neil Marks. Thank you for joining us. 4 men arrested by the Customs Anti-Narcotics Unit with an estimated $158 million worth of ganja were refused bail today. The men are Jason Danpat, Inderjit Bipat, German Hickel, and Akeem Kosh. They were arraigned before Magistrate Peter Hugh at the Vigilance Magistrates Court, where the charge of trafficking in narcotics was read to them. The men were arrested after the ganja was found in a wooden vessel and a taxi at Hope Newtonsville Lowlands on the east coast of Demerara on Saturday. Customs Anti-Narcotics Unit prosecutor Conyo Sandiford objected to bail on the grounds of the seriousness of the charge and the amount of drugs involved. The men complained in court about being beaten by Kanu officers, while Kosh said he had malaria. Kanu said the drugs weighed an estimated 116.2 kilograms. Confusion reigned in the National Assembly as Opposition Member of Parliament Harry Gill was today sent to the Committee of Privileges over a letter he penned in the newspapers calling out the Speaker of the National Assembly over what he termed were bias in the Speaker's rulings. Bibi Katoon reports.
And imputing bias and partisanship that it is sufficient the Committee of Privilege.
It was chaos in the National Assembly on Monday afternoon when the Speaker, Dr. Barton Scotland, sought to upbraid Opposition Member of Parliament Harry Gill for the letter titled "There are inconsistencies in the Speaker's rulings on sub judice and other matters." In fact, the sitting, which was slated to start at 14 hours, was delayed by over an hour as the Speaker said the matter of major importance was brought to his attention. Dr. Scotland pointed out that the conduct of the Speaker should not be criticized as is provided by the standing orders. Instead, he pointed out that Mr. Gill should have raised his concerns via a motion in the House.
One of the universal and best known rules of parliamentary practice, one with which every member of parliament is presumed to be familiar, is that the conduct of the Speaker cannot be criticized except by way of a substantive motion.
It is not the first time that the conduct of the Speaker has been publicly criticized, but Dr. Scotland feels that his reluctance to address the matter before has led to the continuous breach of the rules of the Assembly. Subsequently, Prime Minister Moses Nagamoto, who is the head of the government's business in the House, moved a motion for the opposition MP to be sent to the Committee of Privileges. Though he was barely audible above the protests of the opposition members of Parliament, whom the Speaker tried in vain to silence, the Prime Minister sought to defend the Speaker, saying he is not aligned with any political party.
I have read the impugned article, and without getting into the merit of it, I would find, as Your Honor has referred to the pages, that an attack by a member or a sitting member of the National Assembly imputing bias and partisanship on the part of the Honourable Speaker of the House transgresses the normative rules of the House.
The motion was carried by the Speaker. The Privileges Committee is chaired by the Speaker of the National Assembly. Opposition Chief Whip Gail Teixeira subsequently stood to offer a comment on the motion, which she said misquoted the standing orders. However, this was not allowed by the Speaker, who then asked that her comments be expunged from the records. This also did not sit well with the opposition.
We have a right to speak outside of this house. So you want to tell all of us the privilege?
The permission of the Speaker. Member must at least obtain the authority of the Speaker if he is going to address this House.
Subsequently, Teixeira, along with Opposition Leader Bar Jagdeo and Opposition Member of Parliament Anil Nandlal, exited the House. The letter penned by the MP Harry Gill accused the Speaker of being biased and cited several instances where the Speaker took the side of the government on issues. Baby Katoon, Newsroom.
A large sum of money along with a quantity of electronics have been stolen from the Ghana Public Service Union over the last several days, and its president, Patrick Yard, suspects that this is a targeted effort to undermine the organization. Davina Samaru reports.
The most recent suspected robbery was discovered Monday morning when staff observed a television missing and noticed that attempts were made to break into the accounts department as well as gain access to a safe in the office of the GPSU president. Yard says the precision of the robberies makes him believe it is a targeted effort.
Clearly, the regularity of it and the areas that they are penetrating. To get to my office, you have got to go through 3 doors. Right? And it's amazing how precise the things people are going for.
The first incident occurred on Monday, July 16th, when a significant sum of money was withdrawn from the bank on the Friday prior was discovered missing. The GPSU president told a news conference that the money was withdrawn to refund members from across the country who were to arrive in Georgetown for a meeting of the GPSU's Executive Council. Yard did not say specifically whether he believes it is an inside job, but he indicated that the culprits are persons with great knowledge of the building and its valuables. A security guard who was on duty at the time when one of the robberies occurred has not yet reported to work. Police have launched an investigation. Davina Samaru, Newsroom.
Still to come on the Newsroom, a father struggles to move on a decade and a half after the rape and murder of his daughter at Wakenham in the Essex River.